So everybody, before I get started here, if you'll just quickly jot down a like, and before I get started with my video, this was entered in Art All Night, the 28th event in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I entered it across from the area that I created the anti-natalist embroidery. And some people actually connected the two. They were pointing fingers at both of the entries, and they were talking about both of the entries, thinking it was by the same person. So this is a little shoebox that I painted with primer and cut a hole in the top. And I provided pens and note cards. So I'm going to go over the note cards that were left in the box. Some of them were kind of ridiculous. I like this one. Kilroy was here. Okay. People like that just waste your time. Be true. Let go of ego. So that's pretty good, because it's very egotistical to bring another life into the world with your own DNA. I am a child myself. I will age and die, but it's worth it. You only live once. Okay? Like you said, this person is a child. And that that feeling could change quite rapidly. Children are the worst STD. Many people feel that way, even parents. When you are sick or depressed or anxious or psychotic, suck it up. You've got kids. Each kid's cost an average of about $1 billion per life. It never ends. Think twice. Okay, she's right. And yeah, if you're sick or depressed or anxious or psychotic, you just got to deal with it because you got kids. I know that I would not like to be in that position. So I made the best decision in remaining child-free. I do not regret having any 10 of my kids, but I do regret naming them all Boris. The name Boris sucks. Well, that's really stupid. Yes, I lost myself in servitude to others and missed out on the college experience along with other things. Our children aren't our responsibility. They are their own beings. They will make their own path. Trust in the flow of all things. Don't have choice of ownership of our kids. I don't know what that means. Always end a fight with I love you, because you only fight for the ones you love. And it's hard to say it in the moment, but it's harder if you can't say it the next day. Always say you're sorry. I think parents owe their children a big apology. Get a dog when the kids are little. It's too late when they're old and ornery. Probably true. But a dog is more responsibility, and mostly children don't take care of dogs properly. Sometimes I regret having children because, number one, I passed on generational trauma. Number two, I'd have a lot more freedom to do what I want. Number three, I wonder if I really wanted kids or was conditioned that. I recently left my boyfriend because he had a kid. Too much drama. But children are the future. But they don't have to be the future. Children are future sufferers. Ever since I had children, my life went to shit. All my friends disappeared. My wife and I grew apart, eventually leading to divorce. They choose to live with my bitch ex-wife and took my dog, Mr. Noodles. I'm addicted to Velo nicotine pouches and eat Stouffer's frozen food every night. I would go back and never take her to margarita night at Rico's. I think it says, we conceived in my 1996 Grand Cherokee, and I wish I was dead every day. That's a good one. I always suspected I was a burden to my mother, though she'd never admit it. To heal my traumatic past, I imagine my mother doing what would have helped her develop. I chose abortion twice. I never wanted another person to feel I regretted them. Shh. Hey. Hello, I love you, and also your premise is bullshit. No fucking regrets. Well, it's not my premise. I'm just echoing what regretful parents comment on. And there's a huge store of regretful parents. And they may be silent, but they are regretful. Greatest joy in my life was having 3 boys. Wait until you are financially stable. I love having kids, 3, but don't rush it. Be the best mom and dad you can be. You only get one chance. Hey, come here. Absolutely, you only get one chance. And parents like mine totally flubbed it up. They failed. They were both failures at being parents. And if you don't do the job right, and if you don't give continuous unconditional love and acceptance and validation and financial support, then you failed. And there are a lot of failures as parents. I'm not a parent because I'm an adopted person who wishes I was aborted. Abolish adoption. I've heard from many, many people who were adopted and who had awful experiences and awful adopted parents. And just maybe the circumstances were just so bad that you could never rectify a damage in one's life. And the trauma from being born into a family that did not want you in the first place probably, indicates that there was some family mental illness or dynamics that have just ruined it for the child from the get-go. Okay, come and die. That is life. You can come, but you can just use a Kleenex or use a condom. No, because I purposefully never made any. As a 45-year-old single child-free woman, I have never regretted not having them. And that is very common. I do not know a child-free woman who is regretful. I think you would have to look really, really hard to find one. But you do find regretful parents or people who wish they had undergone an abortion. Having children in this world is unethical. I would regret it. I feel that same way. I regret that the convicted felon was born, hired as CEO of this corporation, aka USA, and was not impeached. Okay, you're talking about Donald Trump. Yeah, it would be great if he was, if he had been aborted or not born, not conceived. If his dad had not ejaculated into his mother. I'm without child, but I am ready for the next step in life. Pray I find my new best friend, love to endure the hardest and beautiful moments. There is 50-50 chance you will have a child with disabilities. I do not regret having him, but I do regret bringing him into a world that's not ready for him. And you know, the world is never ready for a child with a disability or a dysfunction or a mental illness. And no child consents to being born with any disabilities. So the child itself is not ready to face life with inferiorities or flaws or dysfunctions. I'm only 5 years in. I love my child more than anything, yet I often dissuade aging friends who want to have kids before it's too late. I regret not starting sooner. It takes so much out of you. I become too selfish in my older age. 41-year-old man, I regret not. Stop being a hypocrite and kill yourself. Well, he was triggered, or he's just very insecure. To avoid regret, choose to do things you want. Absolutely. That's, in a nutshell, says it all. Respectfully, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, just go back to, you know, smoking your weed and vaping and playing video games. Yeah, you'll do okay. My son is not human. Whoa. I wish I had more content on this card. I think that says a lot. I think a lot of parents could admit that. It's not always bad. Sometimes they will make you coffee. Okay? So basically that means that you have to tolerate a lot from your children. You have to give a lot to your children, and you may or may not get something in return, and it may be as small as making them coffee. So is it worth it? Is it worth spending $1 billion and a lot of energy and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to raise children? Probably not. I think I'll just play this box again next year to get some more responses. Let me know what you think below. Do you think this was a good idea? Do you have any more ideas that I can elaborate with this box next year at Art All Night? Because I'm looking for feedback. And thanks for watching this far. I'm also going to place a PayPal link in the comments that you can, give me a tip, send me a donation for my efforts and my time spent promoting anti-natalism for a worldwide audience.